Britney Spears breaking her silence today in court. The pop star publicly testifying for the first time against her father and his control over her assets and her life. NBC News correspondent Guac Venegas is outside the courthouse in Los Angeles. Oh, look at that crowd. And criminal defense attorney and NBC News legal analyst Danny Savalos is also with us. Just a little bit less of a crowd. So, Guac, I'll start with you. Britney testifying today remotely after a 13-year conservatorship. What are we expecting her to say?
Allison, of course, people waiting for her to speak. This is the first time she's going to speak publicly. It's been 13 years of success with her career. She's had 4 albums. She had the very successful residency in Las Vegas. But her attorney has presented documents in courts saying that she does not want to be under her father's control. We don't know exactly what she's going to say, but what we do know is that she doesn't want her father to be a conservator. Now, there's a lot of details in this legal battle because it's not only her father that's been appointed as a conservator. Of course, there's a bank that controls her financial assets. Jody Montgomery is a co-conservator, making decisions on her safety, making decisions on her personal matters. So today would be the first time she will speak, and everyone is eager. As you mentioned, we have dozens of fans, maybe more than 100 fans that have showed up, part of this Free Britney movement, waiting to hear from her in court, Allison.
Oh, and they came with the T-shirts, the signs, and the props, full force there. So, Danny, we don't expect a ruling today, but tell us what the judge is actually considering here and how Britney could potentially persuade the court to side with her.
This is a conservatorship case like no other probably in the history of conservatorships, because this is a system that is normally designed for folks who have severe developmental disabilities. They're unable to care for themselves. It's not normally used for a mega pop star with unparalleled success in her industry, who is, as we've just heard, had a residency in Las Vegas, who is by every measure incredibly successful. So what's interesting here is for the 13 years of this conservatorship, Britney Spears has never explicitly demanded that her father be removed or that the conservatorship be dissolved, either of her estate or of her as a person. But today is really interesting because it really is the first time we're hearing from her what exactly it is that she wants. And if she wants to get rid of her father, the kind of implicit understanding there is that she may want to get rid of her father, but keep the conservatorship. Maybe she's happy with this kind of guidance and stability that the conservatorship offers. Who knows?
So, Danny, you mentioned this is a conservatorship case like no other. According to recent court filings, her dad, Jamie Spears, is looking for $16,000 a month for his conservatorship services. I'm not exactly sure entirely what that includes. Plus $2,000 a month for office space. Is that within the range of normal, or does this give the appearance that he's going after her cash?
Don't forget also, I think her attorney's been billing it over $30,000 a month. And as an attorney, I wholly endorse billing $30,000 a month for an attorney. But for Britney Spears, for Jamie Spears, I should say, look, a court will look at whether or not it's reasonable in light of the work involved. Of course, that amount is completely abnormal for your regular run-of-the-mill conservatorship, but this is anything but that. This is breaking all the normal rules.
Danny, maybe we should get into the conservatorship business. It certainly looks lucrative. So, Guac, I got to ask you, Britney fans have been pretty vocal since the documentaries about her aired this year. We've all seen the Free Britney T-shirts and hashtag Free Britney on social media. What are you hearing from fans out there today from the crowd behind you? What have they been saying?
So they keep repeating Free Britney. In fact, today they sent out the call for any Britney fan to come out. They had extra signs. Anyone that wanted to show up can just pick up a sign and join this movement. And I'd like to note that Britney's attorney did mention in court that she doesn't want to perform while her father is in control of her life, which is interesting, right? For a fan, they would want her to perform again. We know that that residency in Las Vegas gathered a lot of fans. They were expecting her to stay, sign another year, which she didn't. So she hasn't officially said it, but her attorney did say that she doesn't want to perform until her father is no longer in control. The fans here are showing up as I speak. I can see a few more walking up with signs, waiting for this public speaking, for this public hearing where Britney will be speaking in public for the first time. Allison.
All right, Guac and Danny, thanks so much. Great to have you both with us, and can't wait to hear what she has to say. Appreciate it.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.